From Neural Newscast, this is Prime Cyber Insights, intelligence for defenders, leaders, and decision-makers.
I'm Aaron Cole, and this is Prime Cyber Insights. We are tracking a week of high-contrast headlines ranging from breakthroughs in AI-driven defense to massive infrastructure failures. Joining us today is Chad Thompson, a director-level AI and security leader with a systems-level perspective on automation, enterprise risk, and operational resilience. Chad, great to have you.
And I am Lauren Mitchell. Our lead story involves a major move from Anthropic. This week, they introduced Claude Code Security, a limited research preview for enterprise customers. Built on their Opus 4.6 model, it doesn't just scan for patterns, it reviews codebases like a human expert. In early testing, it uncovered high-severity vulnerabilities in open-source software that had gone undetected for decades.
It's a significant shift, Lauren. What's critical here is the systems-level mapping. By understanding how data moves through the entire architecture, this tool addresses the sheer volume of bugs that human security teams simply can't keep up with. However, the catch is that it doesn't auto-apply fixes. It still requires developer review to ensure operational resilience isn't compromised by a hallucinated patch.
Exactly, Lauren. While we're looking at the future of defense, the present reality is looking quite grim. CISA just added a critical BeyondTrust vulnerability, CVE 2026 to 1731, to its known exploited vulnerabilities catalog. This has a CVSS score of 9.9. The exploitation by ransomware groups began within 24 hours of a proof of concept being made public on February 10th. We're seeing reconnaissance, lateral movement, and the deployment of Spark Rat across financial and healthcare sectors.
The human cost of these exploits is already manifesting, Aaron. On Thursday, the University of Mississippi Medical Center discovered a ransomware attack that forced the closure of all 35 of its health clinics. Doctors have reverted to pen and paper, and elective procedures are canceled. This incident highlights the fragility of our healthcare infrastructure, especially as officials worry about potential retaliatory cyber attacks from state-sponsored actors.
Lauren, that's the enterprise risk we talk about constantly. It's not just UMMC. Open Loop Health is facing federal lawsuits over a data breach. And Bumble is dealing with a class action linked to the Shiny Hunters group. When these telehealth and consumer platforms fail, the legal and operational fallout is immediate. It's a cascading risk profile that traditional security models are struggling to contain.
We're also seeing a massive surge in volume, Chad. Radware's 2026 Global Threat Analysis Report, released this week, shows DDoS attacks increased 168% last year. The average customer is facing 139 attempted incidents every single day. The technology sector is bearing 45% of that load. It's a relentless environment, and it's becoming more powerful and disruptive.
Right, Aaron, and the targets are getting more strategic. Chip testing giant Advantest was recently hit by ransomware, which threatens the already tight semiconductor supply chain. Meanwhile, in Europe, the French government disclosed on Friday that 1.2 million bank accounts were exposed in a breach of a national register. Even our browsers aren't safe. Google had to release an emergency Chrome update on Friday to patch CVE 20262441, the first actively exploited zero-day of 2026.
It's a lot to manage. On the regulatory front, CISA is opening a final feedback period for the CIR-CIA incident reporting rules, with town halls scheduled for March. They're looking for actionable improvements to reduce the burden of the 72-hour reporting requirement. On a lighter note, NASA's Artemis I mission is back on track for a March 6th launch after a successful fueling test on Thursday showed the hydrogen seals are finally holding.
A rare bit of good engineering news to end on, but for those in the trenches, the priority remains patching that Chrome zero-day and the BeyondTrust flaw immediately. For Prime Cyber Insights, I'm Lauren Mitchell.
And I'm Aaron Cole. Chad, thank you for the insight. We'll be back next week to see if the defensive AI can start closing these gaps. Stay secure. For more analysis, check out pci.neuralnewscast.com. Neural Newscast is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. View our AI transparency policy at neuralnewscast.com.
This has been Prime Cyber Insights on Neural Newscast. Intelligence for defenders, leaders, and decision makers.